Welcome to G Fun Facts Online. What if I told you the best way to get the latest tech isn't to buy it new? In fact, there's a booming multi-billion-dollar global market that's not only saving people money, but is also helping to save the planet. This is the story of the Second Life economy for electronics, a quiet revolution that's changing our entire relationship with the gadgets we use every day. Forget the image of dusty, broken-down devices. We're talking about a sophisticated industry that's transforming used electronics into high-quality, reliable products that are often as good as new. Today, we're going to dive deep into this world. Well, explore how you can become a savvy shopper in the refurbished market, uncover the powerful global movement that's making it all possible, and look at the futuristic tech that's shaping its future. So, you're in the market for a new phone, laptop, or tablet. You see the price of a brand new flagship model, and your wallet starts to cry. This is where the refurbished market steps in, offering significant savings. But how do you navigate it safely? It's easier than you think if you know what to look for. First, let's be clear on the terminology. Refurbished is not the same as used. A used device is sold as is. A refurbished device has been tested, repaired, and restored to full working condition. The key is who does the refurbishing. You have two main types: manufacturer refurbished and seller refurbished. Manufacturer refurbished items, like those from Apple's certified refurbished store, are often considered the gold standard. They're restored by the original company, typically come with a new battery, a new outer shell, and the same one-year warranty as a new product. They're practically indistinguishable from new, just with a friendlier price tag. Then you have seller refurbished devices, sold by third-party retailers on sites like Amazon Renewed, Back Market, or Gazelle. These sellers are often highly professional, with their own rigorous testing and restoration processes. The key here is to do your homework. A reputable seller will always be transparent about their process and the condition of the device. This brings us to cosmetic condition. Refurbished products are often sold in grades, like pristine, excellent, or good. Pristine means it looks brand new. Good might mean it has some minor scratches or scuffs that are purely cosmetic and don't affect performance at all. The seller's website should clearly define these grades, often with example photos. Choosing a slightly lower grade can save you even more money on a device that works perfectly. But the single most important factor when buying refurbished is the warranty. A warranty is the seller's promise that the product will work as advertised. Never, ever buy a refurbished product without one. A reputable seller will offer a warranty of at least 90 days, but many offer a full year. This, combined with a clear return policy, gives you a crucial safety net. Read the warranty terms carefully. What does it cover? Who pays for shipping if you need to send it back? Knowing this upfront prevents headaches later. Of course, don't just take the seller's word for it. Read customer reviews. Look for patterns. Are customers consistently happy with the product condition and customer service? Pay close attention to comments about the warranty process. A few negative reviews are normal, but a wave of complaints about faulty devices or poor support is a major red flag. While price is a big draw, don't let it be the only factor. A slightly more expensive device from a well-known seller with a one-year warranty often provides better long-term value than the cheapest option from an unknown seller with only a 30-day policy. And when you do buy, always use a secure payment method like a credit card or PayPal. They offer buyer protection that can help you recover your money if something goes wrong. Finally, trust your gut. If a deal seems way too good to be true, it probably is. Unrealistic prices, especially for popular models, are a classic sign of a scam. Be wary of unprofessional websites with typos and blurry images, or sellers who are hard to contact. A legitimate business will have a physical address, a customer service number, and a professional email. If they insist on payment via wire transfer or gift cards, walk away immediately. By being a diligent consumer, you can confidently tap into this market and get fantastic technology at a fraction of the cost. But the growth of this Second Life economy isn't just happening on its own. It's being supercharged by a powerful global movement the right to repair. For years, manufacturers have been making it harder and harder for us to fix our own devices. Think about it. Have you ever tried to open a modern smartphone? They use proprietary screws that require special tools. Components are often glued in place. This isn't by accident. It's part of a strategy some call planned obsolescence. By controlling the repair process, companies can push you towards their own expensive repair services, or, more often, encourage you to just give up and buy a new device. They withhold repair manuals. They use software locks that can disable your device if it detects a third-party part, and they charge prices for official repairs that sometimes approach the cost of a new product. This creates a culture of disposability, fueling a massive and growing global problem: e-waste. The Right to Repair movement is a global coalition of consumers, environmental groups, and independent repair shops fighting back. Their demands are simple and logical. They want access to genuine spare parts and the tools needed to perform repairs. They want manufacturers to publish repair manuals and schematics. They want freedom from software locks, and they want companies to design products that are actually built to be repaired in the first place. And this movement is winning. The European Union has been a leader here. In 2024, the EU adopted a new Right to Repair directive. It requires manufacturers to offer repair services for products like smartphones and tablets, even after the legal warranty has expired. It also aims to make spare parts more available and is even creating an online platform to connect consumers with local repair shops. In the United States, change is happening at the state level. New York passed the first major right to repair law for electronics in 2022. California, Colorado, and Minnesota have since passed their own versions. This legislative momentum is a clear signal that the era of repair monopolies is coming to an end. This is where the refurbished market and the right to repair movement join forces. They have a symbiotic relationship. When independent repair shops can get the parts, tools, and information they need, they can refurbish a wider range of devices. This increases the supply of high-quality refurbished products, which gives consumers like you more choice and more affordable options. A thriving repair market also creates skilled, local jobs, strengthening local economies. The two movements feed each other, creating a powerful virtuous cycle. Looking forward, the future of the refurbished market is set to become even more sophisticated, transparent, and integrated into our economy, thanks to some incredible technology. Artificial intelligence and automation are already starting to revolutionize the refurbishment process. Imagine an AI algorithm that can plug into a smartphone and instantly diagnose complex faults in seconds, a task that would take a human technician much longer. I can also predict future component failures by analyzing a device's usage data, allowing refurbishers to proactively replace parts before they even break. We're also seeing the rise of robotic disassembly, where automated systems can precisely take apart devices to efficiently recover valuable components for reuse. This isn't science fiction. It's happening now, and it's making the entire process faster, more consistent, and more reliable. But one of the biggest challenges has always been trust. How do you really know the history of a refurbished device? The answer might lie in blockchain. The same technology behind cryptocurrencies can be used to create a secure, unchangeable digital product passport for every single device. This passport could record its entire life cycle, its original sale date, every repair it has ever had, and the details of its refurbishment. As a buyer, you could scan a QR code and see the device's complete, verified history, giving you unprecedented confidence in your purchase. This would also be a powerful tool against counterfeit and stolen goods. We're also seeing a shift in how we consume electronics, moving from ownership to access. Think about subscription services. Companies are starting to offer electronics as a monthly service. You pay a fee, get the latest phone, and when you're ready to upgrade, you simply send the old one back. That old device then goes directly into the refurbishment pipeline, ready for its next user. This creates a closed-loop system that is both convenient and incredibly sustainable. It incentivizes manufacturers to build durable, repairable products because they retain ownership and are responsible for the device's entire lifespan. Finally, it's impossible to ignore the growing importance of sustainability. As more and more of us become aware of our environmental impact, we're actively seeking eco-friendly alternatives. Buying refurbished is a powerful way to vote with your wallet. Many refurbishers now highlight the environmental benefits of your purchase, showing you exactly how much carbon emissions and e-waste you've prevented. This isn't a niche market anymore. It's a global phenomenon, but it looks a little different depending on where you are in the world. North America, especially the US, is currently the largest market. A high demand for premium brands like Apple, coupled with the high cost of new devices, creates a huge incentive for consumers to buy refurbished. The region also has mature trade-in programs, creating a steady supply of devices for the market. Europe is the regulatory pioneer. With strong government support for the circular economy and the landmark right-to-repair laws, Europe has created a very favorable environment for the industry to thrive. European consumers also tend to have high trust in refurbished products, thanks to strong consumer protection laws. But the real engine of future growth is the Asia-Pacific region. A rapidly expanding middle class in countries like China and India is creating a massive new consumer base. These consumers are often price-sensitive, making the affordability of refurbished electronics incredibly appealing. In India, for example, the demand for refurbished smartphones has been growing by over 20% year after year. Combined with a booming e-commerce sector, this region is set to become the dominant force in the Second Life economy. So what does this all mean? The rise of the Second Life economy is more than just a trend. It's a fundamental shift in our thinking. We're moving away from a linear model of take, make, dispose, and towards a circular one of repair, reuse, and refurbish. We've seen how you can be a smart shopper, how a global rights movement is empowering this change, and how future technology will make it even better. The challenges of e-waste and building consumer trust are real, but the momentum is undeniable. The Second Life for our electronics is just the beginning. It's the foundation of a smarter, more resilient, and more responsible technological future for all of us. Thanks for listening to Fun Facts Online.